Hello, welcome back to Let's Play, or rather, Let's Build the 200 subscriber special. We will be continuing with running this scenario, which there's been a couple updates in the few weeks I've been out since building my computer. Most notably, all right, let's move you. Black horse. Get you out of there. Okay, I do have a missile out already. Most notably, I think the big thing was the maps are going to look a little bit different. I don't know what the fuck is up with all these ground units. I think I changed the setting that I shouldn't have changed. Let's see here. Is that under game speed? Oh, ground unit zoom. There we go. That looks about right. I was going to say they look like NTDS symbols, but they were a little on the big side. In any case, J10. We are going to see how this new processor works, and it's actually looking pretty good. So I think we'll be able to push through this a lot faster in the future, at least when we get into times when there's not much to do other than to sit and wait. But yeah, a couple of things. So one is apparently there was some sort of thing that happened. What? Yes. Oh. Apparently there was like some sort of problem with the maps, and like the database that Matrix Games was using to populate the maps in here required. They changed something up, or like basically they had to pay an exorbitant amount of money all of a sudden. So some layers are going to be missing as a result, which shouldn't affect us too much. But just to be aware, if like the terrain maps look a little different, that's why. Also, I noticed in one of the updates that there was apparently a bug where Aegis ships specifically were not auto-firing missiles for like intercepting stuff. So I think that might have been part of the reason why we were having issues earlier in the scenario, or even in the last time. Hopefully that'll improve things, but I'm not too worried anymore. Like we weathered the worst of this. All right, we've got. I think there was. Yeah. Oh, I got a warning when I started up when I loaded the scenario, because it's like, oh, you have missions I can't execute because you don't have enough units. Excuse me. One of them was just like counter air because there wasn't enough units on the carrier to do counter air, because as you can see, most of them are in various states of getting ready. We're probably looking at like 90 minutes until the next, closer to 2 hours until the next package is ready. But then, like, obviously the Chinese had their own issues here because we've hit their carrier pretty good. I forget the exact. At least I thought we hit their carrier. Maybe we hit. No, we hit their carrier. We definitely hit the carrier. So these guys, most of the planes they have outfitted for maritime strike seem to have survived. It's just the but their fighters that they had for counter air are pretty exhausted because they have what, 2 in the air? Yeah, they have 2 in the air and 2 more getting ready, and that's about it. So the Chinese carrier battle group is their aerial assets are basically exhausted. Let's resume the mission here because today this should be the last part of this test. What I basically want to ensure is that we that the package I set up for another missile launch. Yeah, it's sound effects are not. Ooh, and he's gonna have fuel left at his activation point. Nope, he missed. Although these should be going active earlier, I think. What were the odds on those? I do wanna see that. Give me the raw. 90% adjusted. Okay, so it was less than 50%. Okay, so it was working. I guess that must have been the missile's course and not its activation. Yeah, okay, now we're engaging targets further out. So I think that might have been some of the issues there. Actually, I'm going to turn that sound up a little bit. What is it? Sounds music. Try that. Gives me a little more situational awareness. But yeah, these guys should be... Well, they're subsonic for now. That'll probably change. We still got, obviously, a bunch of Chinese coming out. And a bunch going back. Not the end of the world, but it is annoying. But my hope is that they'll mostly keep their distance. And we have at least... I know we took out at least one. Like, Woody Island is dead, basically. So we don't have to worry about aircraft coming from there. Our south is secure. I think we got a couple hits on a few airfields, but I don't remember which airfields, and we might have only done enough damage to impede flight ops rather than get rid of them entirely. See, these guys are cruising pretty low. So what? Let me just go to the mission editor real quick. I just want to see. So this is set to go off at... Well, it's supposed to be time on target at 5:04, and it is 4:13 right now. Hey, we got one. And these sound effects are actually really quiet, at least in comparison to the music, so I think I'm just gonna max it out. All right. That's one less direction we have to worry about fighters coming from. And if we can keep these guys back for the next 2 hours or so, I think we'll be fine. So this guy, I'm going to delete his waypoint there. He can go back to following what he's supposed to be doing. Gosh, I really would like to knock out those helicopters, but... yeah, I'm not having to manually send these out anymore, so that's really nice. Another correction, I think, is... apparently, I think there was something wrong with like missiles losing too much energy as soon as they ran out of fuel. So we should see an improvement in the hit rates on our missiles because they'll retain more energy for a longer period of time. I think I have a few display settings to adjust. Yeah, because this... I should be seeing the cone from this guy being active, unless, like, he's using a semi-active targeting mode or something. I don't know. Boom. Flew too close to the sun. Yeah, so we're hitting these guys, like, 100 miles out. So, 100-mile exclusion radius is fine by me. We still have 215 missiles left. What the... Oh. We have an SM-3 launch. I don't see where they're coming from, but I presume they saw fucking something. Static target 2. I'm gonna switch God's Eye. Now it shouldn't affect. Are they shooting down the satellite? Because that would be kind of funny. It would kind of suck, but God's Eye. Are they shooting down the satellite? I honestly do not see the missiles. I don't think they were launched. That might be something we have to change if they're like auto-engaging satellites. I'm not too worried. We should still have enough to knock out any of the ballistic missiles that get sent our way. Because we should have... Yeah, we have 72. I mean, that's the point where I might be able to cut those down by like 2 per ship and replace them with an SM-6. That's kind of how ridiculous it is right now. Oh yeah, this is so much smooth. I mean, granted, we're only at 5x, and that's probably all we'll be able to manage. But it's still so much smoother and quicker than it was before. Alright, so these go to about here, which is their active... I think they're actually going after the satellite. Yeah. Detected by automatic detection. Actually, or no. This is... Well, maybe they're going for both of them. I don't know. But I think they're going to knock down these satellites, which, goddamn. We can say that, like, all this, the detection information, if not being detected by the battle group itself, is being passed on by, like, ground radar stations from the US. But maybe it's this one. This one looks like a more... Oh yeah, it's these, because I recognize that code. So these are image satellites. So I'll have to look up the costs of those, because eventually, once we do this test, and later once we do the full scenario, I do kind of want to look up like just how much money each side would have expended, or at least a rough estimate of how much money each side would have expended. Alright, there's one down. It's a pity the SM-6, as advanced as it is, doesn't have a re-attack capability. Like, if they have half their fuel left, they should be able to turn around and make another attack, but fortunately not. These guys are staying just out of range. Let's send you back the other way. Getting a little closer, which honestly, they should be able to lock onto them. They're like 50 miles away. And I know I gave these guys pretty decent air-to-air loadouts. So I don't know, I guess our jammers are just that good, maybe? I did upgrade our battle group with the Sea Whip 3, as you may recall, which the first pictures came out. I might even use that for the thumbnail for this video. But oh boy, Burke's got ears now. Boom. Okay, that one missed. I like how the missile has a systems display now. So when they explode, it's like, oh, the missile's dead. Shocker, I know. No, that's a little too far, I think. Is there like about 8? Yeah, they're close to 200 miles away. Yeah. I was thinking about lobbing some SM3 or SM6s at them, but those guys are still boosting. Okay, what are... Okay, that's just ASW stuff, okay. That's fine. Alright, what do we got in range of these guys? SM6, allocate 1. SM6, allocate 1. Kind of surprised they aren't auto-engaging those yet, but... out of range for ESSMs and HVPs. They might get into... These guys should have better weapons. I don't understand why they... I also don't understand why they aren't firing SM6s at these guys. They should totally be capable of doing that. I don't know, maybe there's still part of a bug left in there or something. So these guys are almost out of fuel, at which point they're just basically going to be satellites. These guys are 1.3 megameters above the Earth's surface. Looks like they use maybe two missiles per satellite. Interesting that they have a pair of these so close to each other. Alright, hopefully the battle group will also reform soon, because I did start sending them south. And, hopefully that will, once they fully reform, we'll be able to go faster than 10 knots. That's a miss. Can't attack those guys yet for some reason. I suppose losing one Hawkeye wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, especially considering just the crazy amount of casualties we've inflicted while sustaining basically none. Like, I think we had a couple of units damaged, and that's about it. Yeah, they're launching further out. They're launching past these guys. You can't fool me. I know you can engage them. Now they're less than 50 miles. I still don't know why they aren't using... Because I know... Let's even look at their loadout. Weapons free, 1 round per salvo. Why are they using guns? They're just automatic... Okay, we'll have to change that. as it is. Boom. We'll see if that makes a difference. I don't know. I think something's still kind of wonk here. ERAM. What's the midway? Yeah, they're not quite within range yet. They are at max ESSM range, so we should be able to, yeah, they still aren't firing, so I guess something's wrong with the game logic there. We'll wait until we get a little bit closer. I think maybe they're just scared of the missiles. I guess we could go with that. Aha, it looks like they're launching right on takeoff. That's kind of funny. ERAM. Not quite within Sea Sparrow range yet. They've got to be getting close. But alright, it looks like our strike package is working. One thing I will do is if we're... Did you expend... I won't interfere with them now. Okay, actually, it looks like they're already lobbing AMRAAMs out and stuff. So... that should help us kind of cover... These guys will help us cover the gap until whatchamacallit, the rest of our fighters get reloaded and refueled. They're still just... I don't know why they're going for guns. Now they have no excuse, because I ordered them to use missiles. Okay. Oh, these guys, they're probably firing their missiles at our cruise missiles, which then these guys should also be doing, but whatever. There we go. Anyone else? Good. 15 rounds. Go. That'll make them back off. Maybe we're about 45 miles now, but still. Oh, now you want to fire your ERAMs at these guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. 67 nautical miles. Yeah, so that's... okay. Boom. Now, can I cannot manually retarget them, unfortunately. I like how the HVPs have a longer range than the frickin' enhanced Sea Sparrow missiles. Some of them may have retargeted. We'll see. Nope. Just out of my WRA. Uh, what are these guys going for? PL-15 is going for... They don't even have emissions from this guy. He might have just taken off from the carrier, so that could be our first launch. I still don't understand why they aren't prioritizing that. PL-15 going for... Could be any... okay, Super Hornet. Yeah. Actually, I think I will... where is it? Map display. Oh. Line with your friends, but... Here, let's do that. No submarines are getting in there, I guess. GG. No launches of their aircraft yet, but I think they might be an hour away yet. It does look like the Chinese are launching their strike package, though. So we do got that going on, at least from their aircraft carrier, which works out well. It'll be about the last thing they do. Oh, there goes. I think that might be our first loss, actually. Yeah, that's our first loss. I'd say send out CSAR, but despite all the years, they still haven't... all the years this game has been out, they still don't have, like, an automated system for handling, like, pilot ejections and stuff. Okay, there we go. Alright, that missile's gone active, and it missed. Alright, they're dispersing. They should not have a ton of fuel left operating this close to our battle group, but you never know. Okay, so they're launching more missiles at our fighters. Alright, yeah, more missiles launching. They're really pressing home these attacks pretty close, which I don't like. But... okay. We got 9 more fighters. We'll see what they decide to target, too. I don't even think... I think these are just the regular fighters, too, so we don't have to worry about our ships getting hit, at least. Oh, there goes another Super Hornet. Also, I think the third one. God damn it. Honestly, this could have been handled better, but... Ooh, I do want to... We did hear... I heard a laser sound effect. So it's possible... Yeah, we have the Enterprise is firing... Okay. So I think there was at least an attempt by the Enterprise to down some of those air-to-air missiles with lasers. At the 12 took a hit, so they're going to have to return the base. There we go. Offensive jammer, PL-15, ERAM. At least they are. I think they are basically getting their missiles off and returning the base, though. Okay, this was a while ago, so I don't see the laser, but I heard it. So I think they at least tried. Oh, their course got fucked up again. Go that way. Away from the battle zone. Alright, we took another one out. More missiles are launching. These are long-range anti-ship missiles. I don't know where the... They might be waiting on those just because they are hypersonic missiles, so they can afford to wait, essentially. I do want to see, because I did kind of stop looking. So we've lost 3 Super Hornets, which honestly isn't, considering what we're up against. It's weapons stores, expenditures. I don't think we managed to shoot down their satellites, unfortunately. But we probably gave them a good scare. Alright, 2 more hostiles down. You can see, that might be our F-35s launching now. Oh, more Super Hornets. Hey, go use your AMRAMs while you're out. Hey, wow, they're kind of late. They must be flying out supersonic, I would hope. No? I don't know. This is what I get for letting the computer handle it, I think. But... Oh, they're growlers. Yeah, so those weapons are supersonic. Alright, more missiles coming out. Buddy, you gotta drop your missiles soon. They're all supposed to have the same time on target, so I don't know why some of them are having a different launch cycle. You'd think the first ones would have waited at least, but... I'm okay with them not... It sucks for our pilots, but I do want to conserve some of our missiles for the inevitable Chinese counterattack. Oh, there's the laser. Dang, she got range too. Who sent that one out? Expand. Laser shot, 85 hit. Must have been midway, because I don't think I have lasers on any of the perks. Yeah, it should be the midway, so that was a cruiser. So at least, they probably don't have a great rate of fire, but at least the aircraft directly overflying the battle group should have some more safety then, on their way returning from combat. Which I wonder if that was bugged too, because we didn't really see the lasers in the past working. Granted, I didn't have the sound effects, so maybe I just missed what was going on, but we didn't have the lasers in the past firing that I could tell as the Chinese launched their air-to-air missiles, and now we do, so that gives them an extra layer of security. Alright, he's going active. So the Enterprise, I would hope, would be able to knock one of these out. Maybe not. Might be too far away. But that lake pursuit isn't exactly a great angle for them, so we might be losing a few more Super Hornets here. Okay, one survived. Weapon issue. Okay, so it sounds like there we go. Thank you, Enterprise. Ooh, that's a faster rate of fire. Actually, I think it's because I have multiple. That is still pretty fast. Up. Tesla is actually a very fitting name for a Growler. So we probably saved one or two fighters there. Unfortunately, we lost the Growler. But yeah, Enterprise and Midway doing work with the lasers now. And the reason I say I don't think they have a great rate of fire is just the way the lasers work. They work based on heat, over using a bunch of light to overheat the missile, basically, and to burn a hole in it. So I think there's that, and there's the fact that because they do require a lot of power, they might need capacitors to operate. So I think that this guy's derping out a little bit there. But I think, they might have to charge up a little bit before they're able to fire a shot. So that's why I just, by default, assume they aren't going to have a great rate of fire. Alright, AMRAM petered out. These are AMRAMs, which they aren't hitting, but they are... I did notice the database also had new entries for newer AMRAMs. I don't think they're going... that have a little more range than what we've got now. Okay, I think Enterprise should be able to... 5 nautical miles. Okay, so they're only hitting out to 5 nautical miles. But this guy just might breach that 5 nautical mile range. Oh, weapon has no visual line of sight to target. That would also be an issue. Alright, more AMRAMs out. Okay, he missed. Okay, I think we weathered the worst of it. Took a few losses, but comparatively against what we're up against, these are minor losses. Very, very minor losses. Okay, missed. Good. So we should be able to push the last of these guys back. They have more coming in, but again, these guys are coming from the mainland. So I think they're going to have... Oh yeah, they're so low on fuel just getting out here. They have 8 minutes of flight time left, and then they've got to go back. So they at least cannot threaten our planes overflying our carrier and returning to land like the ones from Hainan Island can. Which even the ones from Hainan, actually they're pretty good on fuel. Surprisingly, they're getting close. I didn't think they were that much closer, but apparently they are. Okay, we have two FC-31s on maritime strike here, so we will have to be cautious of that. You can see their stealth is really paying off because we can't see them, even with our Hawkeyes, which do have at least a limited anti-stealth capability. Obviously, how good it actually is classified. I say that in Boom Bogey CI3. So there's that anti-stealth working, but we've got nothing to intercept them with, unfortunately. So, but we can make sure he doesn't have a home base to return to. And that is what we will do. These missiles should at least distract them for a while. Okay, I think once again, it's going to be out of laser range, so we probably won't be able to reach out and save our aircraft here. I'm hoping this guy's heading for these missiles. Nope, ERAM, so they won't be heading for that. Alright, so we're pushing these guys back. Oh, got him. Viper should have at least somewhat of a capability to speed up to 2x here. AMRAAM's petered out. Expected. This guy's starting. What's his speed? Okay, he's out of fuel. He's losing speed. Okay, and he missed. Works for me. Dang, I was really hoping we'd take him out. I think the PL-12s are basically AMRAAM equivalents, but I'm not 100% sure. If they were using their semi-active ones, and well, they wouldn't be working so well with the aircraft pointed away. But okay, this AMRAAM's petered out, and he's spinning out, spun out there. Move you there for now. I just manually. I could use Paradex drones. That doesn't really help us, though. I mean, it could, but rather just let them try to return to the carrier. Speaking of, we are still at 10 knots, so we're still kind of regrouping here. I think. Okay, now our hypersonic ones are taking off. The last of the growlers are taking off. And we're looking still at about 90 minutes until the next counter-air aircraft are back up. Yeah, these are going to get there so much faster than the rest of the missiles. I don't know why those ended up being launched so early, but whatever. Wow, they just. Oh, we took. Oh, nope. We did get one with that last laser. This guy's taking so many missiles. Oh, he managed to dodge that one too. 44 miles. Okay, so that's this guy firing again, which... getting really fucking sick of him. What do we got? HVPs, go. Knock him out. More long range anti-ship missiles going out. This guy. Oh shit. We might be losing this guy because I wasn't paying attention, which is totally on me. Alright, do we have anything else that can really... Alright. We'll allocate some E-rams even though they don't seem to be firing off like they should be. Alright, we'll get these guys out of here. That guy's also a threat. HVPs, go! There we go. Okay, now they're launching E-rams, but then again, I manually ordered those. Ooh, FC-31s too. Okay, that might be why they might have been waiting for these guys to get in real close, but... Let's see, can we... Alright. Keep firing, keep firing. Hopefully these missiles will force them off their attack run, since they seem intent on shooting down my support aircraft with guns rather than missiles. But this guy seems really intent on he's going to get his pound of flesh. Oh, he's breaking off now. He finally decided his life wasn't worth it. Whoa, it's 42 miles. Okay, so that's going to be up there. Some of their other fighters might be attacking our fighters, which is generally what I would prefer, given the option. Okay, so he's got 20 more HVPs to go out. Alright, got him. Oh, it looks like some of them managed to retarget onto the other one. Got him. Alright. And this guy's going really slow. Maybe he tried to hit it with, like, their Sidewinder equivalent, and it just didn't really work well, so now it's going off into nowhere. Alright, I think we saved our Ospreys there. And these missiles should hopefully keep the rest of them back. They should be low on fuel. I don't know how... Last I looked, they had like 7 minutes of fuel. Okay, some of these guys have full fuel, and some of them have less fuel. Okay, so their FC-31s have a shit ton more fuel, but their 4th gen stuff is at the limits of their endurance. So what I'll probably do, because I think they are close enough, and because they're just going to be continually be a pain in my ass, is 1 salvo to each of these guys. Try to send them off. Okay, we got an FC-31 there, so that'll save me a few missiles. Alright, we got 2 more Firebirds coming out, but I think, again, like I said, I think we're at the point where we have some FC-31s, which are not engaging long-range anti-ship missiles, curiously enough. I figured they'd at least use their sidewinders on it, but I guess they're really going all in on hitting us with their anti-ship missiles. Okay, these AMRAAMs are petering out. Fine, you fuck out of here. Which he probably is. And this J-11 should be following him shortly. Okay, we do have ERAMs inbound. That should discourage him. He's going, yeah, he's going like Mach 1.3. He's going all in on our poor Osprey here, trying to get him with guns. We'll see how that works for him. Oh, there goes another one of their fighters. 76 nautical miles, that's further out. Okay, now we've got vampires inbound. And it looks like he's breaking off, so I assume these vampires are anti-ship missiles meant for our carrier battle group. So he was forced off. Haven't shot him down yet, but okay, do you have AMRAAMs? You do. You can allocate that, keep them off. And allocate there. That's about 50 miles or less, so. Alright, I'm curious, what missiles did they use? I should know this since I made it, but YJ-83s, which are going subsonic cruise. Are these the ones that have a supersonic terminal phase? And they have enhanced ECCM over its predecessor. Okay, I don't think it has a supersonic terminal phase. So not too worried about these. I mean, we could probably take them out with our hypersonic, or not our hypersonic, our oh, whatchamacallit, the hypervelocity projectiles. Yeah, boy! There goes another J-11 to the scrap heap. At this rate, the Super Hornets are going to, between our Super Hornets, our F-35s, and our SM-6s, those are going to be the biggest distributor of MiG and Sukhoi parts around here. Alright, AMRAAMs are out of fuel, but they're just at the edge of their fuel range, so. Okay, we missed there. They're out of AMRAAMs. So this guy's getting close enough, we might be able to hit him with those hypervelocity projectiles too. And in fact, we can. Launch a salvo of 5. Just because we seem to have been doing really good at hitting. Like, these things are insanely accurate, it seems. Like, I'll launch a salvo of 15 and we'll just hit the first one. I don't think my growlers are jamming. Because what I was really hoping would happen with this auto-generated profile is that the growlers would also saturate their defenses with, because that's how I always did it in, Jane's Fleet Command, is I would use well, they didn't have growlers in that, but, All right, yeah, we hit them again. But I would use prowlers to basically jam the fleet and hit them with harms, mainly to knock out their radar, saturate their defenses, and use up a few of their missiles. And then I'd come in with the anti-ship missiles while being covered by the jammers to knock out the rest. Now, they actually don't see, which is curious, they don't see the... We'll have them return to Shanghai or whatever. There we go. Now they're seeing them 20 miles out. 11 knots, forming the regroup. Do we have bombers or anything taken? Not yet. It's the one mission I really haven't been able to test very well. But we are at 443 Zulu. If we go to the mission editor. Second strike has a time on target of 7:30. So I might do... So let's knock that back to 7. Just to see if we can get them up a little earlier. Alright, yes, you see missiles. Alright, do we have anyone with AMRAMs? You have... Oh, they must... Oh, their comms must be damaged. Can't look at them, but... Given that I can't give them any orders, it seems, I think, they're damaged a bit here. What do you got? Yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd use the Paradex drones, too, to kind of provide more decoys, but they didn't, unfortunately. Alright, you can go back to... You guys can go back to your submarine anti-hunting stuff. And they have AMRAMs, too, so they could have... Okay, we got... They do have point defenses or something active here. Alright, lots of HHQ-9As. Alright, they'll probably be able to defeat this first group. Yeah. This is like the only guy that might actually get through. And even then, he's still got... Assuming this missile misses. Which it didn't. But even if it did, he'd still have to contend with the Sea Whiz on that destroyer, so... Can't say it was overly optimistic. Hey, we got some AMRAMs out at least on these guys, so... Boom. Aircraft... We're an hour away from having our next counter-air stuff active. Alright, I think we're in a state where I can go and go up to 5x again. Sidewinder? Yeah. Okay, so these guys are, I guess, are launching... I don't know what their game is. They're loitering. Are they launching in salvos or some shit? You know how dirty these launches are. I don't know what the hell's up with that. Do you have AMRAMs at least? No? Okay. I might have them go after some of the helicopters, but... Another fighter down. I don't know what this guy's doing either. I don't even know what group he's a part of. He's just kind of going off. Let's see here. Flight Outlaw 1X. I really wish I could select ghosted units. Farmer. He's just fucking looking at. These guys got AMRAMs at least, so. I mean, I guess I'll let them go for now. Did the navigation system get hit or something? I know we took damage. Are we down? Yeah, 1 Growler, 3 Super Hornets. Meanwhile, they are down 4 hangars, 2 ammo shelters, 1 control tower, 6 of their F-35 knockoffs, 4 of their F-35C knockoffs, 32 J-10s, excuse me, 15 J-11 BJs, or BGs rather, 14 J-15s, J-15D, a J-16, 16 J-87As, all of which were destroyed on the ground, 3 land-based radar installations, 8 missile boats, 3 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 2 frigates, another radar, and then 3 YJ-12 launchers, a Z-20F, and 6 Z-9Bs. Yeah, they're kind of acting weird too here, where one FC-31 is coming back to base, but the other's just kind of going off to nowhere. Okay, I know these guys will probably launch. Okay, we got HVPs. They're in HVP range, so we're just going to use those. Wish they had 6-inch HVPs to give to the cruiser, but there's one. Okay, they do have a bit tougher time with the missiles. I'll admit that. But again, I'm still not worried just because this was such a low number the Chinese were actually able to get off here. Oh, he attacked the other one. I thought he was attacking this guy. Give us 10 of those. Oh, one of them managed to retarget anyways. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so we should have some relative calm now. Oh, we got a hit maybe? Let's go up here. Oh, no, okay. So the Chinese are firing their own guns, which, defeat the, missiles here. Okay, they don't have a lot. Yeah. Empire inbound. Yeah, so they don't really even get it. You can see that's a huge area of uncertainty when you're trying to destroy a missile. There we go. Now, that's still... Like, I suppose you'd be able to at least target the general area, but... And hope that the weapon seeker can determine it. But if you're trying to rely on the... on one of these ship's radars to make the final engagement, you'd be kind of SOL. These update times are real. Okay, now they have a solid track about 8 miles out from the carrier. Mach 0.91. Okay, so that's another long-range anti-ship missile. If this guy misses, he didn't miss because, of course, not. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with the attack that I let the AI set. Okay, he's at least coming back. Now he's got... Oh, toad decoy? Okay. I'll let him come back. Mission over, RTB. Yeah. I guess we could just chalk it up to the Chinese kind of disrupting it since they were attacking our aircraft on takeoff, but... It is still disappointing. We at least have more small batches of missiles, so... They're not likely to get through, but they should at least keep them suppressed and keep them on edge and unable to relax. Now these guys I'm going to take advantage of, and I want to start shooting down their helicopters here. Okay, so now we're able... Are they shooting at us? They might be shooting at us. I think they're shooting at us. Evasive! Evasive! So these are going to be S-300 equivalents. They're already out of fuel. Or no, they're not S-300 equivalents. They're the same... kind of their short-range point defense. Yeah, because they should have a range of... Oh, range of 80 nautical... So yeah, these are their S-300 equivalents, I think. Let's say 10. Yeah, max range 120 miles. But, as we can see, they're already... They do have that initial burst of speed, but they're out of fuel, so... And these guys should be speeding up. Which they should have sped up faster, but I didn't think... In the past, they've always... Okay, we lost one. And we lost the... Okay. That's fair. I shouldn't have let them get that close. I just think back to that first one where we were able... Oh, you know what? That was with the F-35C that we were able to hover, like, here and take potshots at their helicopters. Alright, that's my bad then. So you, RTB... We're not going to make the same mistake twice. You still have your Hawks left out. I don't know. They're almost at the release point, though, so I'll let them... kind of let them be. Alright, we got more J-15s coming in. More ERAMs out. But... we still gotta stay on pretty high alert, but the worst might be over. An auxiliary. Where's CI here? These guys... I think the second phase might end up being better. Or, oh no, these guys are... They're only gonna launch their anti-radiation missiles now. God damn it. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, that's Jeff. I'll probably want to set that up as 2 different strike packages then. One for the jammers to basically launch their load, and then serve as jammers. I mean, ideally, they should have the same time, or like they should have a time on target of like a minute or 2 before the rest, because that should let them overtake the subsonic cruise missiles and fuck with the radars and stuff and saturate their missile defenses. But alright, so what we've been seeing have all, like, these have all been their S-300 equivalents, so at least those are working now. The HQ-10s, that's what I was thinking of as their point defense missile. Which, okay, so he's decided he wants in on that carrier. And he might get his chance, because I don't think that missile's going to... Oh, it's going to be so close. Booyah! We have a hit. I don't think... We did have our ASM impact, 48% weapon achieved. They suffered 464 points of damage. Carrier magazine has been moderately damaged. HF radio suffered additional heavy damage. 1 elevator destroyed, and another has suffered additional damage that is likely enough to put it out of action. So we look at air facilities here. Hangar, open parking. It shows they have 2 elevators. How well they, I think the fact that they aren't really launching, like they're only able to launch those 2 F-35, sorry, those 2 SC-31s on deck. And I think that's because their elevators in their hangar has suffered pretty extensive damage. Let's go into the group view here, because then we can get a more detailed, as far as the magazine. God, if we had managed to penetrate here and set these all off, as it is, it looks like nothing's been destroyed, but oh, that would have been beautiful. As it is, according to damage control, we have no fire, no flooding, unfortunately. One of their FQF 6000 mounts have been destroyed. I imagine that's a countermeasure. FQF 6000. Anti-torpedo depth charge cell. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know they had that. So, I guess our submarines will have an easier time attacking them. Yeah, otherwise they've got 1 sensor destroyed, 2 sensors destroyed, 1 damaged. Navigation 1 is met, but the, oh yeah, this is one of their illuminators for the HQ-9, I think, so... And then the other one's pretty heavily damaged, so they're essentially down to 2 illuminators for their self-defense missiles. They've lost HF and UHF comms, so they got VHF for, like, basically line of sight. Yeah, they have 2 elevators severely damaged, so they're practically out of action, I think. The hangar is operational, but reduced capacity. Carrier resting gear, operational, reduced capacity, so they might not even be able to recover stuff too much. As far as the other ships in the battle group go, the Jiaozhou is fully functional. Their support ship is fully functional. The Bao Tao is fully functional. The Huhat, no fire, no flooding, but they lost some of their torpedoes. One of their VLS cells are damaged. 2 of their VLS cells are damaged, as are a couple of their radars. The Davit was damaged, and their hangars taken pretty hard hit too. So they're not looking in good shape. I do want to check. What about the rest of these airfields? That one's fully operational. Fully operational. Air facilities. This might have been the one we hit. Oh, that airfield's fine. Okay, so they got more FC-31s out. Was it this base that we hit? I know we hit a couple of these airfields. God damn it. I suppose it's not the biggest deal in the world, but... Might have lost that too when I saved the scenario and moved to a new computer, so I guess I won't get too bent out of shape. These guys are still on second strike, and they're still ready. I think I'll pair another 15 minutes off the timer here. Active triggered. They aren't launching yet, so... Okay, so we got 2 more missiles coming in. We'll see. Looks like they're going for the destroyer for now. Alright, we lost one. This one will be their last chance to intercept. And then they'll have Sea-Wiz too, obviously. Oh, we got a hit. Fuck yeah. That'll help. So... Their submarine ran out of fuel? Really? We've only been going for a few hours. So we had 1 long-range anti-ship missile go up. We got 89% penetration. They suffered 833 DPs. One of their torpedo mounts was damaged. Their UHF communications were damaged. Their radar warning receiver was damaged. Their bandstand radar was heavily damaged. Their hangar took a pretty bad hit. They have a major fire and minor flooding. So... things aren't looking great for them, but they could recover. These are SSGN, so they should be fine. Where the fuck is the SS? This guy down here? Hunter Killer Group. Oh, they should still have their air-independent propulsion. It should be fine. But maybe it's noisier than just using their battery, so... Yeah, it looks like they did switch over to it. So... honestly, they probably should have been using their AIP the whole time, but whatever. Empire inbound. Alright, so let's head back. These guys have... You guys have nothing left, so they can return the base. Okay, I think we're doing a decent job at keeping these guys pushed back, or what little is left of them. Ooh. That was an E-ram. Alright, now we've got AARGMs and hypersonic missiles, which those should all hit ahead of these long-range anti-ship missiles. So these, I have significantly higher faith on them hitting. We got some J-16s going in for our Growlers, but they have AMRAMs. Are these guys trying to use their goddamn guns again? Weapons allocated. None by GT4. Oh, they're out of the DLC. So they actually aren't in range, despite the fact they're less than 50 miles out. Interesting. Then again, we do have a lot of jammers, so that might be affecting their effective radar range. Alright, now I do want to go slow for this. We'll see from the Chinese side. We won't be able to necessarily see them all when they come in. These guys are just now detecting the SAMs that we launched about 30 miles out. Just kind of amusing. So that should be enough. They'll be, even if these don't hit, that'll give our Growlers time to come away, essentially. This guy's going Mach 2, so let's just turn on God's Eye for a second. Okay, so that's the Hawk. These are the hypersonics. And then these guys and these guys are coming in for the radars. So I would have preferred the hypersonics to be to follow behind the harm missiles as well, but can't always get what you want. All right, some of their helicopters are returning due to lack of fuel. I think they're ASW. Yeah. So doesn't really. I mean, less helicopters in the sky is less spotting that they get, basically. So. All right. So contact. It's these guys, which I believe are. Nope, they're supersonic. So these are more harm missiles coming in. I do want this guy at least to hit the carrier. I want to see what kind of penetration we get with these guys, at least on the carrier. Because I'm learning that the Chinese carrier over these past couple scenario tests is very resistant to damage by regular cruise missiles. So, damn it, they took them out. Oh well. Prepare for the harmpocalypse. So these should knock out. I wish a couple were targeted on their last fully functional destroyer here, but these will at least fuck up their radars on anything they do hit. And of course, they'll obviously chew up missiles too. Okay. I will pause here because I do want to switch back. If you guys aren't going to follow your freaking jammers in, then what I do want you to do is at least throw some AMRAMs at these guys. Okay, I think they might. Maybe they're turning to engage. I don't know. I'll check on them in a little bit. Man, this guy is on his war reserve now, I think. I wouldn't have run myself that low, especially since he might not have a place to come back to at this point. Okay, 60 mile. Okay, so that's these guys. They locked on. Alright, we got one harm. They should also fuck up any point defenses, too. 29% penetration achieved. Yeah, even if you had fooled the radar seeker, they still got a frickin'... So their right screen radar has suffered damage. Have we actually drained? No, okay, yeah, missiles still. And who knows, maybe these guys will start some fires. Alright, we managed to destroy a helicopter from collateral damage. Oh, they thought they were going to overshoot the carrier. So their missiles just got wasted there. There's another... I don't know why I keep throwing this guy to the side. I keep bringing him back up. Alright, so... Yeah, that was... So we had the first one come in. Okay, then... So the second one caused damage to their HQ-9 radar. Or a couple of their HQ-9 radars in their open parking, which is where we got the helicopter destroyed. Yeah, they lost most of their helicopters that were on deck. Their FQF 6000 has suffered additional damage. Their HQ 10 point defense system has suffered additional damage. And we'll see what these last two harm missiles do. Alright, they didn't do much. Again, I threw this out. I don't think it did much. But we can look at her damage control at least. So she's taken a lot of damage at this point. One of her 30mm point defense mounts is destroyed. One of her Type 726 has been destroyed. One of our anti-torpedo countermeasures have been destroyed. Another point defense mount destroyed from missiles. A lot of her sensors have been damaged or destroyed now. All of her comms are down except for low frequency radio. Her parking's pretty badly damaged. Her hangar's damaged. Her ski jump's damaged. Her arresting wire is damaged. Her elevators are... They say operational, but I think they're basically out of commission. Alright, so she's not able to keep station. So I think her... No, it says her diesels and her gas turbines are still fully operational. I guess maybe it's because of the fire. Alright, let's see what... Are you guys going to, how do I cancel your mission? Let's just return the base and then engage target auto. That should hopefully clear their orders and let them engage. Again, I don't know why these guys aren't using missiles unless they've used them up already. Why aren't they... Oh, that's so weird. They can even use their PL-10s. Oh, they consider high performance reconnaissance in electronic warfare. But again, they haven't allocated any of their weapons, so I don't get why they aren't using their missiles. Can't blame everything on equipment failures. Hopefully they aren't that poorly maintained. I feel like those guys should have a better... Oh, they're about 50%. Alright, they're still forming up. What's our... 45 minutes, and we'll have... I can't do anything if they won't let me help them, so... Alright, here comes long-range anti-ship missiles. Okay, I can't retarget any of them. Nope, they're all too far away. Data links aren't working. That's fine. I was going to say maybe I should retarget a couple on their last fully functional destroyer, but it's going for 2x. It looks like they aren't even able to really... Oh, point defense missile launched. Boom, 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 boom. Now we've got minor fire, minor flooding. We destroyed all of our 30mm magazines, so they've got whatever in the mounts, and that's it. That also probably caused some extensive damage from the magazines going off. God, this thing has taken so many goddamn missiles. Ridiculous. Oh, status destroyed. Oh, we got one more missile coming in, so hopefully this will put her under finally. Ah, the onboard jammer on our missile jammed their system. I don't think they're... Boom! Sinking. Go fuck yourself. This is where I'm hoping our anti-ship missile is smart enough to pick literally any other target, but we'll see. Alright, those J-16s are still harassing us. And it looks like Second Strike still isn't launching, so we'll bring it back another 15 minutes. Actually, 30 minutes, but whatever. Who's counting? 2. Just in case that was screwing things up. Let's see if that's enough to... You know what? I'll come back later and check. Okay, I think what's happening here, because I noticed all that red text on there, I think what's happening is they're using their air-independent propulsion, and then that lets them recharge the battery a little. So then they switch over to the battery, and the battery runs out again, and they're just kind of flip-flopping between them, so... Alright, it does appear like our missile is smart enough. Okay, and some of those guys do have a brain, and they are launching missiles. Oh, not at Stalker 2. He might actually... You know what? Just return the base at this point. I really wish he could override their RTB. Alright, so they provided bad coordinates, I guess, to their missile. Oh, where are you going? All the way out there. Whatever. Scared these guys off, though. Oh, they aren't going after Stalker 2 even. They're going after, one of our returning... God, what the fuck is their I guess they're prioritizing fighters. I think I'm starting to see that. And so they're not using... On anything they aren't classifying as a fighter, which includes our growlers here, they're using only guns. So I'm going to have to change that to make this scenario a little more challenging. As otherwise, they just keep going until they're in guns range and then get mowed down. SC-31's 200 miles. Is that the one they're talking? Oh, it must be these guys. Still missing 42%. These guys have taken at least 3. There we go. There's one of them. That'll help. You sure you want to keep encroaching, or maybe you'll have second thoughts? Okay, I don't know why. Okay, he's on final approach. I was gonna say, I think y'all can... Oh, they didn't release one of their Hawks. Whatever. Go back to base. Done here. Okay, some of them don't have a loadout. That's fine. One of our new Ospreys came out. Just return the base. And return the base. I don't think there's really much reason to keep anyone else here. I don't know. Yeah, return the base. You're all done. We can send another strike package later. Okay. Sure. Maybe he'll hit something. I don't know. Now, did we actually manage? Because I did see... Okay, I don't think we hit anyone else. Their entire group has disbanded, though. So we're gonna send them all up north here. Have them limp back home. Yeah, they're... Okay, so these guys, I think because of the red circle shows, they're, You can return the base. You have no base, you're in shock. Go the fuck away. Especially you, you've got, like, no fuel left. So these guys need to return to... base. Alright, he's dead anyway, so... They got some PL-12s off. I think the Enterprise and the Midway should be able to deal with those. These guys also need to return the base. Because they don't have a base right now. Okay, they apparently refuse to use their... Alright, well, you'll have to surface, I guess, then, if you're just gonna be stuck like that. So they're gonna try to land on the destroyers, I guess. Are you... Yeah, you're... I guess you're also gonna have to surface. It'll be interesting to see if these pop up. It might change how, Gosh, I would think they'd be able to use their air-independent propulsion, but...
Griffin 2-6, this is Dallas Base. You are cleared for takeoff.
Alright. Signed underway. Wait. Oh, sand battalions. Okay. Generic Moz. Okay, well, he lived. Alright, so these guys are trying to harass. We're probably going to send missiles out. Alright, order you guys up to the surface. And you'll override. Well, not to the surface. Periscope depth will probably be sufficient, because then they can snorkel or whatever. Sam, yes. Throttle. There we go. There we go. Now their batteries were charging. Well, that seemed to have done the trick. Okay, 2 more of their FC-31's gone. Can y'all just be a group for me? They still aren't launching. Maybe they're going to launch it like... I'll give them another 45 minutes, but goddamn, you think they'd launch by now. I think we're in a pretty good place, all things considered. RTB. I think with the destruction of their carrier, they're going to be in disarray for quite some time. Enough time that we're going to try to boost up to 15x speed here. And that should give us some time to get away, too. We're not quite fully regrouped yet, I see. What the fuck are you launching at? Probably another satellite, right? Yeah. Which, admittedly, these satellites would be good ones to shoot down since they're basically going to fly right over our battle group. That would keep them from getting the imaging data they would need to in order to target our carrier with those hypersonics or those ballistic missiles over here. I suppose I'll leave the satellite engagement on. They do add a little flavor, I guess. So those guys should be done for half an hour till our next counter air mission is able to go up. So RTB is ordered. You're pretty low on fuel. Let's just RTBU. And we'll let someone else handle replacement. I know I'd certainly love to launch one more strike. I think at this point, if we focus our firepower on, and I gotta fill the magazine because I guess by default they don't have long-range sailing ship missiles. But if we focused on that last remaining fully operational destroyer, then they're effectively providing most of the anti-air coverage for what's left of the group. It's this ship and this ship. So if we knock those two out, the rest would be all fair game. Okay, they're all creeping, so let's go. Honestly, you guys got thrashed, so go full speed. Why did that reset all of them? Are you following this guy now? I guess they are. Maybe. But you guys got thrashed. Turn around. Full speed. Cavitating. Decavitate at 8 knots. That's fine. You're scared. You're scared little babies and you want to get out of here. They might actually be limited, but... so they all have orders to flee now.
Storm lead cleared for takeoff. Contact departure control 301.7.
I think his propulsion might actually be damaged. No, his propulsion's fine. I guess it's because of damage control and this hull integrity in general. Major fire, minor flooding. I think the others are generally... yeah, they don't have any fire or flooding, so they might still lose a destroyer without us doing anything. That hit was bad enough. Okay, so we got more E-rams out. And at this point, it's just a waiting game to see if their second strike will trigger or not. They should, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the carrier loadout. I also have to actually review these videos because I know there's a couple other things I've been pointing out that will need to be changed. Alright, so they're keeping away. What are you? CI? Okay, I see the waypoints they're following. And I will allow it for now. Thanks, Wargaming. Go away. Thought I disabled notifications for that. Ooh, did I? Nope, nope. Follow your waypoints. Keep waypointing. Alright, we still have one anti-ship missile out. Can we retarget? We can. Let's see if we can, since we apparently have some control over this guy for the next few seconds at least. I want to send him against one of the other destroyers. I forget if it was the far one or not. That one seems to have more radar, so... there's another one of their FC-31s. It looks like most of the helicopters decided to go for the supply ship, which makes sense. They probably have the most, Nope. Okay, our SM-3s. I will change the engagement rules for the SM-3s against satellites. Probably, like, 75% range or something, since... It seems like they're launching them at max range, which I don't want. Alright, so this missile should be autonomous now. They do see it. No one's launched anything against it yet. I don't know why. Target is out of weapons range. Okay, that makes sense. The Tau, why? Weapon is unable to engage imprecise target. Okay. But its stealthiness is why they aren't engaging right now, which, fine, fair. Return to base. You have no fuel. I don't know where you're planning to return to otherwise. Okay. I was gonna say, now that these guys seem to have fuel again, I can probably have them at least creep along the surface while they recharge. They're pretty quiet. 21 decibels is like nothing. We have an impact. Okay, one of the point defense guns managed to hit it, so they lucked out there. There we go. Okay, our bombers are launching. Second strike is firing. So we are good to go from that point at least. So who's this last person that... They're trying to shoot down more satellites, whatever. I don't know who this last person is that, Is it just someone who hasn't landed yet? It might be. Okay, there we go. So now all of those aircraft have landed. We have... 20 minutes to go until our first fighters are able to take up to the air again. Alright, we are getting long-range signals intelligence. Generic SIGINT, 10,000 miles away. Better destroy it. Alright, we're going to adjust your course north. Let's go to negative 800. And we'll avoid cavitation, but I do want to cruise. I know this will make you louder. Missile 40 nautical miles. Oh no, not Stalker 3. Actually, he's got a fresh fuel load too. Let's see what we can do to help him out. Pause. Because somebody should be taking care of him. HVP out. Oh, there's the satellite. I don't know why these guys aren't returning. Do I have to pull them off their mission? Is that what it is? Huh. Oh, I gotta figure out how to pull them off their mission, because I think that's why they're kind of still closing. Alright, we got them. That should... Okay, yeah. Oh, their UAV has come just within range. That'd be nice if we could knock that down. But yeah, otherwise it's a waiting game. We'll wait for them to like fully develop their strike, and if we survive that, then I think we can call this test good and go back to making changes and tweaking things. Because I think that would be one thing too, is if in the future, obviously I can't manually override it, because we've seen what happens if I try to switch missions, or deactivate one mission and activate the other. But because that breaks up their grouping for whatever reason. But I think like next time, if I immediately have them turn around 180 and sail back, that might, especially since I'm going to be making the Chinese fighters more aggressive with their missiles, I think that will help kind of keep. They'll have less fuel if these guys are immediately turning back, because they'll be further out, so these guys will have less fuel to harass my fighters with. But God, and this guy still has fuel all the way out here. Oh, missed. 45% hit, and the result was 51. So he missed by like 6%. Alright, let's switch to China. They haven't launched their ballistic missiles yet. That'll be useful too, is when our fighters are up in the air, which probably should be happening any second now. Covering the area with sonar buoys will at least help us detect their nuke sub. If not probably not their diesel so much, because we've seen how much quieter they are. But if we knock out their nuke sub at least, I would be pretty happy. Not that we know it's there. Alright, so we know there's something going on up there. Alright. SM3s have Okay, our satellites overflew the area, and that's how they made those classifications. The SM-3s once again failed to knock out satellites, which... meh. What we got left for ordnance? 64 SM-3s and 135 SM-6. So we're definitely running pretty low, but we're by no means... We have 28 Tomahawks left. I don't know who has those Tomahawks left, but oh, that is... Well, I don't think you have those Tomahawks. No, why are you auto slow? Who the fuck has the Tomahawks? Oh, whatever. Oh, the Midway has some left. All right. Oh. They're very picky about what they want to attack, though. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eight. And then can we attack you, and you? There we go. Kind of curious how many aircraft are left at these places, but oh, here you are. You've got one fighter left. Holy shit. I think these guys have the bulk of them. For whatever reason, I can't target them. I don't like. These guys should all be on the mission. So I'll have to make a note of that. I must have missed some for, Oh, they're in the Chinese Fighters Task Pool. Okay. Alright, so these guys should be on Maritime Strike. Maybe it's not too late to add them in. These guys are also not assigned? That doesn't seem right. Our flounders are left. He's in reserve. Narrow it down to just aircraft. There. That should do it. So we should see some activity now. Alright, so I'll have to make a note to check those assignments. So things should be set up now. And I think the Navy will be, or the U.S. battle group here will be relying heavily on those, on that second wave of fighters that they'll be sending up. At the very least, the fighters that the Chinese are launching from Hainan Island will probably see the Tomahawks that we're launching, and they'll use their air-to-air missiles on those. So, to me, not expecting any success there anymore. All right, we're up to 15 knots. Let's go to full throttle. Let's go to 20, because I don't know if the supply ship can keep pace with that. It should at least be able to do 20. AoE. Throttle. Okay, yeah, 25 would be maxing it out, so 20 sounds good for getting the fuck out of there. And then we can also make one more check. 12 minutes. Also, I named Tesla myself. Okay, that's why it's so fitting. 7 minutes till our first. Till I think our first fighters will be ready to go back up to the skies again. Okay, at least one of them's trying to bug out. Honestly, the smart thing to do would probably have been to target all their coastal radar sites to try to limit their ability to track our battle group to make their ballistic missiles less effective, but okay, so these guys should be returning the base. Let's make extra sure that they do. You're looking low on fuel, return the base. Rather play it safe. The only reason I don't send these guys back is because they have a fuck long endurance. Alright, we got something taken off there. So about another hour in game. Which, honestly, this has already been going on pretty long. So I think, despite the fact my computer's a bit faster now, I think we'll save it here, and next week will be the stunning conclusion to the third scenario test. There, we'll make sure we have that saved. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.